At the end of the day, man, having a boyfriend ain't gonna work.
Yeah, we're happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time.
I will never understand why people are so quick to assume that when they see a single mother that she got left. Like, do you not know that we did a dash? We took off.
Of course we know. 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Of course we know.
And we escaped.
She's single because every time she focuses on somebody, they show her why she's better off alone.
Being a single mom is honestly like a really hard place to be, because the second that somebody shows interest, one, I have trust issues, so you're lying. And then secondly, like my brain immediately is just like, why? I have nothing to offer you. Like my gas light is on, my change oil notification just came on. I'm fairly certain that my tag is expired. My toenail polish has grown out. My heels are crusty. I'm surviving off of my kids' leftover.
Yeah, guys. A few days ago I wanted to see Napoleon because I like learning about history. And I found out that Napoleon married a single mother with 2 kids. And she also cheated on him. And everybody found out. And he stayed with her. It's so baffling. I couldn't even watch the movie, and if I shut the movie down. I don't understand. I really don't.
Chicken nuggets and coffee from the day before. What about that is appealing to anybody ever?
I don't know.
So I'll just be here dying alone.
Dating as a single mom is really freaking hard.
Of course.
I've had 2 dates this week, and that was after like talking to these guys for a while. First guy I was good enough to have sex with, but because I had kids, he didn't want to continue on because that's too much responsibility. I respect that. However, you knew I was coming into this picture with having kids. Why waste my time?
Because he just wanted to smash. That's it.
Second one was too worried that I would expect them to be their dad. Never asked you to be their dad.
Yes, but when a man enters a household, that's his role. So he has to assume that role. Even though he has no benefits for that role, that's his role.
Never said I was looking for someone to be their dad. Do I want an adult to join a relationship? Yes. But never asked anything more of you. You just assumed. Why go weeks talking to me and then expect after the date? Like, I have seen a couple.
Because he just wanted to smash. Because guys lie. By the way, I saw a comment a few days ago from a woman saying, "You say that men lie. What do they like? I hate liars. They shouldn't lie." That's what men do. And you want to know why? Because women fall in love with what they hear. So men lie. You know why women put makeup on? Because guys fall in love with what they see.
People on this app say that dating a single mom, don't date a single mom, or it's difficult, or whatever else. It is. It is hard.
Yeah.
But it's because we have to balance all of their schedules and our schedules and our careers and extracurriculars, all of the things. But we love fucking hard. And if we let you in, you're in.
Yes, but it doesn't matter. There are too many disadvantages. It's not worth it.
And we're not introducing you to our kids tomorrow. Like, you're not meeting our kids for 6 months to a year.
And what happens if he meets that kid after 6 months, a year, and he doesn't respect him at all? He doesn't listen to him at all. What happens then? He wasted 6 months to a year. For what? He can't discipline the kid. So what's the point?
Like, you're falling in love with us. The kids are just a benefit.
Another man's kid is not a benefit to a man. It will never be a benefit to a man. I don't understand how women think like this. You have to invest your time and your money in another man's kid. It's not a benefit.
Like, I don't even know what to do.
All right, so listen, I've had a lot of time to like heal, reflect, and like really move on from my past, like when I went to prison. And really seriously, like stopping talking about it on here every single day.
Oh my god, I can just see the comments. I can change her. I can.
Genuinely helped me heal from that. But I do want to say that sometimes I'd be thinking of a little story that I could tell you guys about prison, but I'm like, maybe I shouldn't get back into the groove of those kinds of things. But at the same time, if you guys want that, I can deliver that. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to do it every single day, but we can you know what I'm saying? Am I making any sense?
No.
I really think I need to get on medication for like ADHD or something, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm sure a lot of you will say, I can change her. She just needs me in her life and everything will be okay. Of course, of course.
Like, I don't like medication. Like, how did I just go from talking about what I was to this?
I don't know.
If you're a single mom, how do you date? I feel like I'm having a hard time finding the balance between being a single mom and then dating. I am so overprotective of my daughter. Like, I won't leave my daughter with anybody to watch her just to go on a date. But I did start talking to this guy or whatever, and we know each other already. So, like, we already have that bond. Like, we were friends. We have that little connection. But he started, like, standing me up. Like, he started slacking.
So let me translate to you guys. She had a friend in her past that, of course, that guy wanted to be with her. She friend-zoned him, and now that she's a single mother, that guy came back, smashed, and now he's not that interested anymore. This is the translation.
I would have plans, so I would like get myself ready, I'd get my daughter ready for bed, I'd put her to sleep, and then he just would not show up. And I feel like I should have cut him off right there, but because like I'm such a lover girl, and I feel like when I'm talking to a man, that's the only man I'm talking to. Should have cut him off, but I didn't, because since we already knew each other, like he's been to my house before, he's met my daughter, I'm comfortable with him. So why would I stop talking to him when I already know I'm comfortable with him? You know what I mean?
You would never need another lover. Woo! Cause you a MILF and I'm a mother.
I'm going to be aggressive because nobody wants to hear this, because what you want me to say today is actually being a single mother is totally possible. It actually isn't. It was never meant to happen for the human race, number one. Number two, single biggest determiner of whether a mother is a good mother. What do you think it is? This is
Having a loving husband there and being a family, a real family.
blow your mind when I tell you the answer. Whether they have a supportive partner. The major argument for good dads is actually, can the dad be there for the mom? Because it's like a direct chain is what we see. What you see is that if you've got a father figure, basically, who's supportive to the mother's energy goes towards the children. But the second that she doesn't have that supportive energy, she collapses, is what happens. And then the kids get starved. And we're not actually supposed to be living in a single-family household, so it's supposed to be a lot more support towards mom than just dad. But I'm going with standard societal structure. You are a victim of a society that was never meant to work this way.
I have to tell you, being a parent in the dating world is hilarious. There's those videos that are like low-key flexing, like, I'm loyal during the talking stage. As a parent, I'm like, and? You see all this discourse, like, about how people are like, I just, like, need to have my options open and blah, blah, blah. And, like, I'm like, how do you have the time? Parents, on the other hand, obviously I don't speak for everybody, but it's a large majority. Being a good parent takes a lot of time and, like, mental energy. So it's not even just, like, consuming your time, but that you have mental energy dedicated to your parenting. There's less.
Yeah, she will have time for you like a day or two a week.
Go around. For us, when we're talking to someone, we're like, thank God I don't have to talk to anybody else. The relief. It's not about settling, it's about not being distracted. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should look into the data out there about how people are less committed and less happy when they keep on looking at all of their options.
Podcast guys may be onto something. Hold on, don't run away.
Okay.
I took my glasses off because I forgot about the glare. But I think they might be onto something when they're talking about single moms, and let me explain why. I hear a lot of men say that they don't take single moms seriously when it comes to dating because they don't want to father someone else's child. So they just see a single mom as someone to use or have fun with, and then that's it.
I'm not even saying that, guys. It's not worth even dating her, even trying to smash. It's not, and especially if they have a little girl, you can get in so much trouble. So many single mothers are spiteful. They can cause you so much trouble. Why deal with that? Why take the risk? I don't get it. Just go after single women. It's so much easier. With a single mother, you can get in so much trouble. I've heard stories. I've seen comments. You can't even understand.
And for me, I'm very upfront. If you couldn't tell, I let people know in advance that I have one child. I let them know that there's no baby daddy drama. Me and his dad get along really well. His dad is remarried already. And that I'm looking for something serious, that I'm not just looking.
Even if there is no baby daddy drama, just think about it. One day you come home from work and you see the baby daddy in your house. In your house, how would you react? I can't do that. I would never do that.
To mess around. Like I'm looking for a life partner. I'm looking for someone who wants something more than that. And there have been 2 men that I went on dates with that flat out told me on the first date, y'all, that they just wanted to have you-know-what with me.
So let me tell you why it's so hard to date a single mom and to date while being a single mom.
Okay.
So I recently met this guy while I was out, met him in the wild. Everything was great.
Okay.
He was super cute. We were vibing. He got my number, and then we continued to talk afterwards. Now, the problem with this is I only have certain days that I can see someone.
What did I tell you? They don't have time for you and you're not a priority.
There might even be a week or 2 that goes by where I just cannot see you. And in the early stages of dating, that is very hard and detrimental to, your dating life. Because if you can't keep a conversation going through, text messages or phone calls, FaceTimes, whatever, I'm going to get bored. And I know people say, you really shouldn't text that much early on. But I have no choice, unfortunately, because I have every Friday night free. My daughter is with her dad every Friday night. But I can't expect that people are going to be free those days.
Yeah.
Maybe they are, maybe they're not. So like I said, maybe a week or 2 will go by where I can't see you. And for me, in the early stages of dating, I am not going to get a babysitter. I'm not going to ask my mom. I'm not going to do any of that for someone who I don't feel is worth it. And
What makes you believe that you are worth it for him? Why should he put in all this effort when you're not willing to put in any effort? And you're a single mother. What are the advantages for him? What?
I know that sounds harsh, but I don't know you. I'm not taking time away from my daughter. Later on, if we decide that things are going well and we really get along, I don't have a problem getting a babysitter, but then it's a no from me. So back to the guy. I found that our conversations were just very lackluster. He was very surface level. It was pretty much, hey, how was work? How was your day? Every day. And I just feel like as adults, babe, our days are the same. I wake up, I get...
Why do women try to overthink everything? It's so easy. He doesn't have deep conversations with you because he doesn't care. He just wants to smash. Everything is so easy, but women try to overcomplicate and think about a million reasons. Why is this? Why is that? It's simple.
My daughter ready for school, give her breakfast, drive her to school, go to work, come home, have dinner, bath, bedtime. It is a revolving door of the same day. And I think most adults can relate to that statement. So if you're not trying to ask me questions, getting to know me, this, that, and the third. I'm bored. I don't want to talk anymore.
Are these clips real? I don't want to download TikTok to find out. Serious question. No, they're not real. They're AI generated. Yeah, of course they're real. Don't download TikTok. It's not worth it. Question. Should I bother putting in a lot of effort for a chick who's over 30 with a kid when I do not? She's not American. I just showed you a video and I have lots and lots more videos about single mothers where I say exactly why they're not worth it. It's too much trouble in my opinion. But if you really want to date a single mother, date her. But after that, if it doesn't work out or if you're not happy, don't comment. Don't comment, don't say anything. You made that decision, it's your fault. Question, how many do you have to go through in order to make your videos? I think he meant to say how many videos. TikToks. So in order for me to find like 10, 15 good TikToks, I have to watch like 50 to 100 videos, 50 to 100 TikToks. Some days I find them easy and it's not that bad, but for example today, I don't know why, but I couldn't find the videos that I wanted. And I had to work for a few hours to find them, and then I was so exhausted from listening to all those videos I couldn't even do my video. Now it's in the afternoon. I usually copy all my videos and make all my videos in the morning, but today I just couldn't. I was so exhausted after listening to so many videos. I had to rest a bit. I did other stuff and now I'm recording the video. Hope you enjoyed the video guys, and I'll see you on the next one.